All right, you're asking for it, so here it is. Listen to this.
I want you folks laughing at we partners pod, kid. You understand? We in here drinking, singing, swinging, all that shit, dog. We sweating, getting wet, all that.
All right, welcome to the 208th episode of the Drinking Partners Podcast. Yes, this is our Kobe episode. I never even liked Kobe Bryant back in the day. I fucks with him now just because of that Jalen Rose commercial when he was sitting. So fucks with Kobe, and Kobe's one of the greats. That's what we're trying to be one of the greats. We redefined our game just like Kobe. I don't know other analogies with Kobe. Just Fro Kobe was the best. Number 8, Fro Kobe was the best. So
yeah,
I fucks with that.
I like Fro Kobe.
Everybody's favorite is Fro Kobe.
Yeah.
Number 24 Kobe with the Kobe cut, which I think is a really important haircut, but nobody liked him. He was an asshole.
Yeah.
He was a jerk. But I am half of your host and tandem, Ed Bailey. I'm joined as always with the jerk, the number 24 Kobe Date. Bracy, say what up to the people.
It's good with you people. We are the Drinking Partners, and if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play, and Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod. 208 episodes, man. We've been asking y'all, and we will continue to ask you, man. Please hop on iTunes, rate and review. That's how we know we're doing well. That's how we let others know that we're doing well. And that's how we continue to do well, man. So please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review.
All right, look, you love us. You see us in person. You tell us you love us. Now, at the click of a button, please tell the internet. Please tell the world. And as always, 207 times, I'm going to say it for the 208th time, the Kobe request. In lieu of rates and reviews, we do accept shots of Hennessy. All right, shout out to Car Guy DJ and the Conways for starting the trend. Shout out to everybody who's shown love, who's kept the trend going. All of our fans, we got a very supportive fan base. Everybody who came out to the Night of Epic Comedy last night at Compton Theater tore that motherfucker down.
Huge, man. Like it is that room is electric. So I mean, we shout out to y'all for doing that. But yeah, definitely like rate and review though. Like I mean, you know, that's dope. Y'all doing all like, but like actually rate and review that motherfuckers. It's not hard. It was like 30 seconds.
It depends on what you want to say, because some of them rates and reviews be long as hell.
I mean, if you get on there and then you feel like, you know, a floodgate opens of emotion that you want to like put down on paper, then
something
cool.
about when you click in that comment text box, all the feelings come up, all
like
this
welled up emotion, you know what I mean? And you just want to like, you just want to address something, feel free to do that. But if you just want to like, you know, or just quicker like boop boop and out, you know what I mean, 30 seconds, man. iTunes,
Matter
Facebook.
of fact, here's what y'all should do. Comment who's Fro Kobe and who's number 24 Kobe between me and Dan.
I feel like I was 24 Kobe at the beginning of this podcast, but
now you Fro Kobe.
Yeah.
20.
as the numbers have gotten later, it's switched.
I don't know, man.
I feel like once the bike beef happened, I was cool.
That was the turning point. That was the turning point. That was the Denver case. That's when everything shifted. All right, so look, if you don't rate and review, at least come see us, man. You can see us on May 2nd. We'll be at Apis Meadery for I'll be fucking it up. I'm fucking it up with all the hurry up and say something funny. Damn all these names, these long ass names to these shows. Gone are the days where it's just comedy show.
Yeah, the Apis comedy show.
Yeah, like let's just call it that. Apis comedy. Got me thinking all these words. I'm almost messed it up again, but it's say what.
The hurry up and say something funny. It used to be aggravated assault. That was
that's easy to remember.
That's easy to remember. You know what I mean, but you know, it's a crowd work show. So you know, come through. It's all crowd work. Like we don't really like do sets and bits and all that. We just cap on the crowd. So don't bring your feelings. Don't sit in the front row if you're soft skinned. I mean, that's probably not the place for you. Bring your friends, man. The Apis is all the meat is always dope. The comics are always live, and Ray Zawodny is leaving the city, so he's hosting that event. So it's going to be crazy. The lineup is like ridiculous, like the who's who of Pittsburgh comedy showing up for this. So. Yeah, that's May 2nd, is that? I'm going to be back on
That is May 2nd.
Be back on the wagon. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and then That's the Apis Comedy Show.
That's a free comedy show.
And then we have our night of
2nd.
Epic Comedy May 18th. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
got
May
TJ
18th.
Ferguson coming through down at Arcade Comedy Theater.
Yeah, T. Ferg, he's bringing up a couple people from D.C. Robert Puncher is coming in from New York doing, I mean, so like this is gonna be a packed house. And then Mindful is coming through with craft beer, free craft beer.
2 of their residency.
They'll be doing 3 months total sponsoring these events, and it's free beer and BYOB. I don't know why people don't like. It's crazy how often
And ampersand
people
as
are
well
like
as
like
in addition
surprised. Like, you mean it's well? How free is it? Like there's no level of free. It's free.
Yeah.
Drink as much as you can, and bring whatever else that you want. And that's May 18th. ArcadeComedyTheater.com.
ArcadeComedyTheater.com. And then May 25th, we got Mike James, the homie Mike James, coming up from Nashville, Tennessee, down at Contra Theater. You know what I mean? Again, it's free comedy. I mean, well, not free comedy. It's free craft beer samples as well as BYOB, all right? As well as in addition to ampersand, all that shit. So come out, and that's ContraTheater.ticketleap.com. Ooh, got it.
That's a mouthful, man. we also
All
got
these fucking words we have to say.
It is. It's a lot. We got a big URLs and shit.
Yeah, like this is too much.
And May 17th, down at Ace Hotel, we got the silent disco. If you don't know what a silent disco is, right? So like we got 3 DJs. They all playing different music. We got, I think it's DJ Nate. Shout out to Nate, doing old school like funk. We got Dr. Hollywood spinning in dance hall, and we got DJ Smee working hip hop. And like you get a pair of headphones, and like you get to switch channels like to whatever music you're listening to. So like everybody's dancing and shit. They're dancing to different DJs, and like it'll glow different colors and shit, so you can tell who's listening to what music and shit like that. But they're like,
I try not to pay attention to the colors. I try to just find my match. Like who vibing how I'm vibing. Who hips is moving in concert with my hips. It's hard to hip watch it, Jones, though. You don't know who hips you looking at.
You know what's crazy though? Like the last one that we did, like it was. I was dancing to a music, and then like they had like some Spanish music or whatever, but it was like syncing up in some weird way. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean it's crazy
because the vibe was there.
But then you can like, I mean, once you take your headphones off, then it's like nobody, it's like nobody's there. It's like kind of trippy as shit. Watch all these motherfuckers like dancing to nothing.
It looks weird. It sounds weird.
It's fun.
It's weird and fun.
It got to be weird. I would just like to sit there and watch people, and I have no headphones on. Like, wow.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
There's quite a few people that do that, just kind of just sit around and watch, and like you can actually have a conversation. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
like you can have a conversation and not be screaming at the top of your lungs. You can actually drink beer and and then you can put your headphones on, and then you can be totally engrossed. So shout out to I think it's like Frequency 528 with the headphones or whatever. But that'll be May 17th down at at Ace Hotel. East End is dropping a collaboration with Black Brew Culture for the Culture 2.0.
2.0. If you missed that first one, man, you missed out on something special.
Man, so I mean, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot going on. Tickets, freshfestbeerfest.com, man.
And then, of course, the coup de grace.
Oh, yeah. Well, then there's actually Fresh Fest.
Wait, all right, hold on. Because Buzzy said I got to change, so I got to go back to the original call because Buzzy was having to put in too many hours. So August 10th, 2019, we got Fresh Fest.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all, in the Fresh Fest.
Down got the same lungs.
Down at Nova Place.
What happened to the word? It was Black Beer Fest. That was Beer Fest. This is two different things.
Yeah, it's America's first and only Black Beer Festival.
That was
down at Nova Place. Yeah, well, I mean, don't miss it this year. Last year was it was kind of like whipped up kind of quickly. Yeah, I mean, this year we put a whole year's worth of work into this. We got 30 Black brewers coming in. We got 40 local collaborations. We got 6 musicians, 4 DJs. There's 3,000 people coming to this thing. Garrett Oliver is going to be in the building. New Belgium, Trogs, Dancing Gnome. I mean, there's so many people, so many things going on. It's going to be a celebration of Black culture and the Black brew industry. August 10th down at Nova Place.
Hey man, if you were at the last year, you know what I mean, you know what it is. If you missed out, then make sure you get your fucking tickets. All right, we ain't gotta say too much. I'm excited about this episode though.
Yeah.
Because somehow this is this guest's first time on. You've been sitting here thinking like, who the fuck voice is that we keep hearing? I'm gonna tell you, this is one of my favorite comedians in the city. Like you give people compliments and shit like that. Sometimes you kind of, exaggerate how you feel about them on stage. I mean, just to be courteous, but I can say with full confidence that if you seen this lady, man, you laughed your ass off.
Yeah.
She's tearing up Pittsburgh, man. I'm nervous. She put a lot. She's one of the few that make me nervous. Like when I'm on the show with them, I'm like, all right, I gotta bring.
You gotta bring your A game.
Gotta bring your A game when she's on. She'll actually be on Hurry Up and Say Something Funny May 2nd. That's why we know it's an all-star cast. Everybody give it up for Samantha Bentley. Say what up to the people.
What's up, y'all? I know my voice is deep. I probably sound like James Earl Jones, but it's I mean, I can't help it. I've been smoking for a long time, and yeah.
What's your pack though?
Newports.
Okay, classic.
Gave me this raspy.
Classic black.
Yeah.
Hello.
I didn't know anybody who smoked Cools, but I always saw the Cool billboards.
Cool
My mama.
was like the.
Your mama smoked Cools?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Older
I think it was like
women
is
smoke
that the old school did? Cools was like the off, like if you had the Cools, it was because you was down. You know what I mean? like because I feel like they was cheaper than Newports or something like that. Like I don't know.
They ain't
man.
put as much into their advertisement, man.
Yeah, that might be
Newport
it.
had all the advertisement. They had motherfuckers on skis.
Newport make it look like you gonna die, but you gonna have fun before you die. You know what I'm saying? You have a motherfucking ball out here.
You gonna get a good
They
relationship.
was on like ski-doos and shit. Like I mean, like who was smoking in the ocean?
And they always have beautiful teeth. Beautiful teeth. Seriously.
who was on the beach like with the Newports like in the water like that.
Well, you know what? The world was different though. Like at one time, you could smoke everywhere. Like I've never really experienced that life, but I hear about it when talking to some old heads. Like you could smoke anywhere.
Yeah, but was you smoking in the ocean? Like it just the picture of motherfuckers on ski-doos, like they were having like fun because the package is blue, right?
Yeah.
So like I guess they were just trying to be like, oh, like it's a blue package, so like people were having fun on the package.
And that doesn't make sense.
But it doesn't make any sense because nobody's smoking on a ski-doo. Like
Because it's gonna get the cigarette's gonna get wet. I don't know what type of. Obviously,
like
you're not built for that type of life, and I am. So,
All right, are you
when I get on
Newport-
the ski do,
Are you box or you 100?
no, I'm a 100 box.
I don't even know what that means.
That's
I
to
just
say
know
that means
people-
that 100 is the longer version, and it's in a box.
Oh,
as
that's the
opposed to a
classy.
soft.
That's the version they used to put at the end of them shits. You remember you used to see the cartoons? They had the long shit with the cigarette at the end.
Oh no, them is the
And the
Virginia
fancy-
Slim
oh,
dips.
them-
Them is
yeah.
the
Misty
long.
Slims
You know what I mean?
was the hood Virginia Slims. Misty Slims.
I can tell don't neither one of y'all smoke cigarettes.
I used to smoke
Never
blacks.
smoked a cigarette.
I didn't
Black
like,
and Milds?
Yeah, black and mild. That was my
Never
thing for a
smoked a
minute.
cigarette.
I could
You
never
never did?
smoke a
Never
whole.
once.
I could never smoke a whole newie. Like I would get halfway through, and it was dope. Like I mean, I like the menthol or whatever. But I can only get through like half of it. It was the same thing with Marlboro too. I don't know what it is, man. Like I can only get through half a square, and I'm like curtains. But I can smoke a black.
I wish I was like that. I wish I could quit. Now I'm hooked on it, and I'm going to classes.
Okay.
And I'm just going to get my life back on track. I'm going to be living in a sober living for Newports. Yeah. Because if you said they don't for real. People downplay like they should have meetings for. I mean they do, but like
They
if
got,
you
like-
throw your cigarettes in the trash,
They got like Newport Anonymous.
they should. I bet you go get them. Bet money. People that really smoke.
They got the patches and
Newport
shit.
You're getting them. You're
You know
getting
what I
them
mean?
out the trash.
Like the patches, like the gum and shit like that. Like, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I got all kind of vices, so I'm not here to tell motherfuckers which
This is-
vices.
Yeah, it's not a judgment. This is a judge-free zone.
yeah, true.
Plus, we got so much more to talk about. Like, you don't just smoke cigarettes. You burn stages. You don't just burn the Rets. You burn the stage. Ooh, that transition just
y'all hear
happened.
that shit?
That shit just happened. But no, I mean, you got to tell the people because if you've seen Samantha, every time I perform with you or gone to a show that you performed on, everybody walks away like, yo, she was funny. Like, people tell me because I'm black in those rooms, and, you know, there's not a lot of black people at Pittsburgh comedy shows, so I think they think we're related. Because they'll just walk up to me randomly like, she was funny. Like, yo, it was 7 people on the show. You got to be more specific. You know who. I don't.
The brown one. Like, she was brown like you're brown. You know, I had my son with me, and a lot of women talked to him and touched him, and they was like, your mom, that's really your mom? Oh my God, is that your mom? Like, she was hilarious. And he was like, yeah, I was there. And he comes to all the shows with me. Like, my daughter would like to come, but I curse too much, so I can't take her.
Yeah, it's rough. That's still the kids don't really come to the shows yet. Like, I'm like, how about we just maybe wait another like 20 years?
My daughter was at one of my shows. She was really, really young.
Yeah, because it just when they don't understand.
And it was bad even then.
Yeah,
I embarrassed her.
I embarrass my son all the time. I appreciate it.
Bringing him to
I
all
love
the
it.
comedy shows. You do shit on the shows though. I'm sure you probably embarrass him in other lanes of life.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Like as a regular person.
Just on purpose, or is this?
Yeah, a lot of times on purpose. I do it on purpose. Like say if like we go through a drive-through and I see a female that I think is cute, and I'll be like, hey, you know, and I'll try to like wingman for him. He hates that, and I do it because he hates it. I think it's funny. But it's embarrassing.
My uncle used to do that.
Yeah.
We'll like go through the McDonald's drive-through. He'd be like, all right, get her number. It's like, I don't want to get her number across your lap. Huh?
Yeah.
This is a difficult thing to do.
Game time.
And then when you don't want to do it, you ain't got no game. That's how I do it. You ain't got no game.
Like, you can't just ask me
you know what I mean?
You can't ask me to turn up. Just I'm in the car chilling. We just hoop this motherfucker. Like, yo, get her number. Like, you didn't ask me if I thought she was cute or anything. I just got it now. Now it's a task. Like,
I just wanted a burger. That's what I came here for.
Like, you was getting me fries. So you always been silly. How did you get into the comedy though? Like, when you started doing stand up?
Well, I used to do a show called Off the Grill, and I did that for a long time.
With Howie?
Yeah.
Off the Grill.
Yep, I did Off the Grill, and
how long ago was this?
Oh man, it's been a long time. Jesus, years.
Just back when YouTube was like
cutting
edge media.
Yeah, MySpace was still on because Howie had the show.
Shit.
Howie had that show, but he was like he would interview rappers and go around the city and get people's butts, women's butts. Like,
was he playing off of his height with that?
I guess like for
fucked
real.
up,
Like you would see a rap video.
That's fucked up.
This is
man.
how it would go. It would be like a rap video, and then it would be like an interview of that rapper, and then it would be like a butt walking down like some chick's butt with music behind it. And I was like, yo, so when he approached me to do Off the Grill, I was like, man, I'm not putting my butt on there, man. I'm not doing that. He's like, nah, I think you funny. Nah, okay, whatever. Like,
where he know you from when he was like,
East Liberty.
Okay, he just knew you from around the way.
Yeah, he's the Jitney, and I'm from Garfield.
Yo, the Jitney can't be recruiting social media talent. Like, yo, I think
Howie,
you're funny.
Howie always ready. He always got his camera.
I know you
so
got
that's
that
what,
Jitney booty.
Like, yeah. That's just obvious. Like if a dude is just riding around with camera equipment, like no, it's cool. Like in the Jitney.
As a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
If a dude is riding around.
I mean, I'll pay you $5 to take me home, but we ain't doing nothing else. Like,
yeah, we gotta edit this whole shit, man. We about to mess up his whole Jitney operation.
Niggas knew he was a Jitney. Niggas know he a Jitney. Call him right now. I bet he Jitney. Ask him. Call him.
He well known in the Jit game. Like,
yeah, he's not. Well, now he's on. You know, he does other. He Uber and Lyft now. Like he bumped his shit up, but he got money. Nigga. He got money from that shit. But no, that's how I started that way. And then after that, I went into stand up. And when I first was doing it, I was saying my name was Samantha B. But I was trash in the beginning. I was trash. I tried to write.
Samantha B was in there at some point.
Yeah, Samantha B. Samantha B.
90s R&B name.
But there's a lady that's already Samantha B. So I was like, I'll just use my whole name. Because they can't fight me on that. That's my whole name.
Yeah,
like,
that is your name.
Yeah.
But I bombed quite a bit. I was poop loops. Yeah.
I can't see it.
I mean, like, what did you find it hard to like for audiences to connect in any way? Like, 'cause I mean, you know, I'd imagine, especially in this area, like, you know, a black female voice in a comedy world is a little like tougher. It's rare. There's not a
rare
lot.
as shit.
I mean, like,
Yeah. Well,
so like, I mean, were there more like out there, or were you still
No.
like, you know, like the only
when
like,
when I first started, I didn't meet any black females for a while, and the first place I bombed at was like the I think the place was like the Ellis Hall or something. I was doing somebody's birthday party. This chick named Stacy. I was doing her birthday party. Her husband hired me, and I was opening for Chris the Crowd Pleaser. And
Wait a minute.
You remember? You know Chris the Crowd Pleaser?
No, this is so 90s. Samantha B opening for
Chris the Crowd Pleaser. Opening for Chris the Crowd Pleaser.
You gotta have to make that your name.
And that was trash. I really fucked it up for Chris. But he came out. He did his thing. After that, I went to the Improv. I really wasn't that good, but I had a hard time because I was trying to memorize everything. And what I found out about myself is that I don't know. I don't have to write any. I write stuff, but I don't have to like. How can I say it? Like I don't
Set
need
up
my notes.
punchline.
No, yeah, I can't do it because I'm a bomb. I'm not going to do good. I work better off if I write a subject and that's it. But in the beginning, what I was told was, you curse too much. Nobody really wants to hear a woman say that. When I did try to play the improv heavy, the manager that was down there at the time told me I was only funny for black people. And I stopped doing comedy for a minute because of that, because I believed it. Because I really wanted him to, what I thought about the improv is that when you go down and if the manager likes you, that you're in and then you get all these gigs, right?
Yeah, like that. They just like you. You just get in for free.
Yeah, right? You get some chicken tenders.
You might get a chicken, not a chicken, you might get a bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Maybe. It depends on if the headliner ordered like a bunch of shit.
I'm thinking if we was in a different city, maybe it would work different.
I think
yeah.
possibly. I think in different cities the improvs work different, but it's just I think a lot of it is how comedy is viewed in that city. You know what I mean? Like the improv is a destination date night here in Pittsburgh. Like that's how people look at it. I don't think people look at it like, yo, I might see that next motherfucker like coming through.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I have $40 to spend the night plus a 2-drink minimum. I'm gonna go take her to the comedy show, let them do all the work, and then I get all the benefit. That's how old school.
I know that I used to.
You should get taken to the improv.
Nah, I used to remember like when people would ask me, have you been in the improv? And I used to be like, no, and they used to like write me off.
Yeah.
Because they don't know shit about. They don't know about it though.
Yeah, no, that's the first question they ask. Like, yeah, you better been down to the improv. I mean, that's just you know what I mean.
Like,
sometimes they don't even say it by name. They be like, you ever been to that place out Homestead? Like, motherfucker, it ain't that many clubs. You can't remember 5 letters.
No, a lot of motherfuckers ask me if I've been down in the Funny Bone. They're like, you down in that Funny Bone?
Yeah,
I'm
and that
like,
shit been gone.
I'm like,
no.
I'm like, yo, when's the last
Did you perform
time?
at the Funny Bone?
Yeah, I performed. The Funny Bone was rough. I didn't like it. The Funny Bone, the setup for the Funny Bone, it was down Station Square. You had to bring 10 people. I said, you can get in, but you had to bring 10 people with you. And so, the first time,
like, who knew 10 motherfuckers?
I did
That's
not.
coming to a show.
I did not know
Wednesday.
10 people that wanted to. I ain't know 10 people. But I barely had a car, so I didn't even know 10 people could get on the bus and meet me in Station Square. Anyway, and then
that's real.
I got in. I got in twice, but the Funny Bone was like all white comics, and they didn't talk to you at all. And I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Sounds very Pittsburgh.
Like I be all when I see other comics, I be happy. I be all touching people. You know, Ed, I'm weird. Ed be like, "Man, sit down," and I do that. Hey guys, hey, I always want to hug people and stuff like that. Everybody's not like that, but that's the type of stuff I was on, and they did not want to talk to me. That's where I met my first female comic. Her name was Joey Lee from Steubenville. And me and her talked and we prayed together. And I went down the second time and I never went after that because it was just too...
Who you prayed
Why did
before,
y'all
so
pray?
that was probably
because if the vibe was evil.
Because you slid.
I was scared.
She slid that motherfucker in like it was like...
prayed.
You understand? We don't we very rarely pray before shows, so that stood out to me. Like
I pray all the time.
pray
I just do it by
together.
myself because I don't ask people no more because they be like,
I do a little.
Nah.
I do like the Sammy Sosa, like shit. I
Yeah.
do some weird. I try to make it cool just in case somebody else see me. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I'm just like, yo,
For
hire
real?
me and just.
Man.
I mean, I
Bless
guess
me.
I like see the beer as the blood of Jesus and swig that before I get
Are
on
you
stage.
serious?
I don't know.
That's right.
I ain't drinking no motherfucking blood.
I don't. What the fuck? I don't do any kind of ritual. Like before I get on, I'm just like I loosen up a little bit. Like I do more like a loosening up kind of.
See,
You know what I mean?
see, you
Like,
two. I will say this: you two excel at crowd work. Like for the listeners who haven't seen y'all perform, like you two excel at crowd work. Like when we do our epic nights, when you just go out and then you do that weird like slouchy. Like they be on board with you from whatever the fuck you do, and then you step up and say whatever it is. You just say whatever.
I love that. I love crowd work. I like to come to Apis and do that. I do wish people would cap back more. They really don't.
people will be like a little. It's well,
Nah,
one.
you look like you can fight though.
yeah.
Do
yeah.
I look-
You're a little
look like-
intimidating.
You
You're
look
like,
like
Yeah, I know, I do.
you look like a round the way fillet. My shorty
I do.
taught me that phrase, round the way fillet. You was a round the way fillet at one point.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Yeah?
you're right. Yeah, I do. I'm a little rough. I'm a little rough. If I say some. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And my
like-
voice is deep. I got it. Okay.
like I you know what they were like. I guess she meant it. Like
Like she throw an actual punch.
yeah.
Like I've been hit by women, and it was like that don't count. That was some weird overhand, like half
Yeah.
knuckle, whatever.
Yeah.
But Sam B look like she punched the shit out.
Yeah,
of
no,
you.
she's bringing it from the thighs up. Like it's an uppercut. Like it's a whole spinning
man,
like
Sam B, go
like
through your phone. You got a black eye with it. Like, what happened? She found that
Hey,
text, bro.
it's a very upward chin shot.
Guys,
Like,
that's not true. I'm very loving. Never
Them the
been
people
in.
that hit the hardest. The ones
Any-
that love you, like
Yeah,
they
that's
hit
true.
you hard as
'cause
fuck.
you deserve this.
You kind of
Yeah.
do. Oh, I've been attacked on multiple occasions.
For real.
I would say maybe 10% was their fault. The rest of that was my fault.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, that's
It was,
Because you're witty.
typically.
You like to argue. Like I can
I'm
tell.
gonna win the argument. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna win
Usually women win,
yeah, I'm gonna win that. No,
but you are going to win, and that is why you get hit because we want to win.
y'all just resort to.
I mean, but
just
Ed's
resort
Ed's
whatever.
gonna win even if he's losing. Even if he's losing,
no.
he's gonna
Yeah.
make it feel like
Perception is reality.
make you feel like somehow you've lost. And you'd be like,
Perception
what
is
the fuck?
reality.
Like,
Perception.
and that'll change your whole shit. That's the real mind fuck. Like
I had
to lose gloriously.
I had a conversation with Ed, and I was trying my best to debate with him, and I realized I'm not going to win.
Not at all.
And then I realized, like, I was just thinking, like, yo, whatever woman is with him has to be either so on point where he just shuts it down. And I would love to be there. I just would like to be there to witness. I just can imagine that's your mother or your grandmother.
Mom dudes never shut me down.
Your grandma then.
Nope. Camille's the only one who shut me down. But like I basically with me, I'm not gonna argue unless I know I'm gonna win.
That is
He's very good at
that is
it.
a lost art right there.
I will take
Seriously?
I will
The
take a
lost
knee.
art
Wow.
of-
I will fair catch the fuck out of an argument.
Are you
like, you know
serious?
what? We'll just leave it here. I'm not even,
Do
I'm
it.
not even gonna
Wait, you gonna do what?
just
Leave it
fair
here.
catch. We leave it here. I'm not gonna listen, man. I'm not jumping in the trenches for nothing. Like I need a look. Shit. I don't know why an argument you supposed to just go in head first. No, I'm gonna go ahead and use my head and be like, you know what? She got me on this one. So what I'm gonna do is shift the subject matter. We gonna talk about something different. I know you're upset and you have the right to be upset. But what about this rice? Is it ready to come off the stove?
See, that right there, I could just see any woman being like, you know what? You think it's funny. No, I'm serious. The rice
No, I don't
is
think it's
what's
funny.
very
We
important.
about to make their play. Like we can't be now. We disagreeing. They hear that we disagreeing, and then the kids they like, oh, now the disagreement's delayed dinner. No, we can't allow for that. Please, let's put this on the plate. Let's
See?
take a moment.
Just
think
listen to
about it. No, I'm not. You know,
This, I can see you getting choked. I swear.
I think it's next.
I can.
I've been attacked on multiple
Oh,
occasions.
yeah. I know
And you know what? It wasn't
I have
a
too.
solid punch, but you look like you if you feel like you would break skin when you punch somebody, like we would bleed.
Yeah,
afterwards.
it would be because whatever that punch is, it would be calculated and it would matter.
Well executed.
Yeah, it'd be well executed, so it would matter, so that like it would cause a motherfucker to question whether or not they are going to retaliate. You see what I'm saying? Because
you never gonna
if for some reason they were like they just went by height. It would be a hit that would be like, wait, was that from above? Like did that come from a bigger nigga?
How do I counter?
Yeah, like, it's a bewildering, because my mom is 5'2", you know what I mean? And she is a little wild ass like Wolverine of a woman, you know what I mean? In her younger days. She's all saved and shit now, you know what I mean? It's funny as hell.
Saved ones are
It's funny.
saved ones are
It's funny as shit.
Make
man.
her come up out of that Jesus piece.
Listen, man.
I bet. She'll be like, wait a minute, I'm so sorry.
Because the saved ones, they know about the human element. That's what separates us from their maker.
Stop it.
From that
That's-
divinity
that
is the
is-
human makeup.
that is-
Yes, I can sin right here. Let me be calculated about this sin, but I'm about to break this nigga nose.
Ain't nothing funnier than somebody saying that made me see. If I wasn't a fucking Christian, you'd be like, oh,
Oh, when you get to the, if I wasn't a, whatever my religion is,
yeah.
you were wrong
Yeah.
in that argument. Ain't nobody ever said
Yeah.
that and been wrong.
You-
They 100%.
Your kidneys almost left your body, bruh. Like you almost lost an organ.
That's a good one right there. That's my most favorite. Like, oh, if you weren't a Christian,
I wouldn't even want to know.
Yeah, please don't want to know at all. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know, but I do like going to Carnegie and doing the hurry up and say something funny. I like that crowd work. There's a couple other rooms I want to try it in, like just to see. Like, you know what I mean? Just to see.
I've seen you in a variety of rooms, and it's crazy because we try to book you in as many wild ass situations as we can just to see if like
She leveled up on it.
there's a-
She ain't always available
yeah,
now.
it's hard
That
to
shit sucks.
it's
I
hard
leveled
to
up.
book you.
I wish I did.
She leveled up on us, man.
Hard to book
Because
you.
we feel kind of important, and then the motherfucker tell us they can't come through. That hurt. Like, it feel like you texting your girl.
Like-
She like, I gotta study. Remember in college when you tried to
Yeah.
have her come over? She got to study. Like,
Yeah.
study.
You hit me when I'm not so busy, you know. See you in the
Like,
summertime,
what you mean?
maybe.
We
Like,
Sam, like, yo, we got a show. You want to come? I already booked. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
you know I would, but
Like, you booked for
oh,
real?
you booked now. Like, Sam, get me in my when I pop my wrist bag. Like, you booked now?
But it's crazy because like universally, like there is nobody on the scene that doesn't say the same thing. Like nobody has seen you do a bad set. That's what's crazy. Like throughout, like because there's all these pockets, right? There's all these pockets of politics and you know what I mean, like cliques in the comedy scene in Pittsburgh or whatever. And from the producing side, like you kind of get to see a little bit of all those, like, you know what I mean, those pockets or whatever. And it's just you've kind of built this legend of like, going into these different rooms and still being with a crowd work format, which is extremely tough because you don't know who the fuck like is in that room. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how they're gonna take that, yet like you've been able to go in and smash like room like last night. I mean that room, which shout out to Comtra for getting progressively blacker as we do the
That
show or
was
whatever.
awesome.
And
You
we
know
had
what I
like
mean?
8 black people
That was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
in the
mean-
second show.
Yeah, it was. That's just huge. That's
Not including the comics. That was what. That's the difference.
yeah. I mean, like, but I mean, typically, it's a whiter affair and older. And every time they come out and they're like, fucking, who's that? That's Samantha. Yeah, I mean, so like, you have a wide range. I mean, so like whoever, I don't know who the fuck was telling you only had the black, like the black laughs, but you can go into black rooms and you could go into old white rooms. You know what I mean, and do crowd work. Like that's crazy as hell. Like what do you attribute that to? Like, because I know like last night it was dope watching you just watch the show. I mean, like in the room.
Yeah, I like that. Well, my son was with me, so I was sitting with him because we like to laugh and rip on people a lot because we're stupid.
Y'all do it as a unit, like you
Because
so dope.
okay, so like I ripped on this lady's pinky toe because my son was like, "Mom, you got to get her toe." Now look, okay, there's shoes that women have that like it was a dress shoe, and it was like it wrapped around the ankle. And then it's pointy. But like the rest of the shoe, like her feet only go but so far. Your feet only go but so far, and the rest of it's like real pointy, and it can turn up after a while. But the way it's made, your pinky toe will come out up over top of the shoe, right? And my son's seen it. So you spend a lot of time. Women know what I'm talking about. I done had some of them shoes too, and they're flats. Women spend a lot of time trying to get that pinky toe rescued back in, right?
Oh, you mean them dips at the end? Like it's just got that, like, you know what I mean, that pointy toe type.
Yeah, it's real pointy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So my son, he's on the side of me, killing her, and we are crying like, oh, right, laughing. He's like, Mom, when you get up there, you better get them toes. I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna say. He like, man, get them, Mom. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I'll say something to one lady, and I go to her feet. I said, ma'am, you're a beautiful woman, but don't you never wear them goddamn shoes no more. I took my toe out, and I sung the Eyes of the Angel song. I said, that's how your toe is. I said, her toe came to party. Her toe came to do a set. Like, but I don't know. I get a lot of my stuff from my mom has a great sense of humor. My family, my kids got a lot of my sense of humor. So like being around people like them, because I don't know. I'm really just goofy for real. I'm goofy. I come up with a lot of goofy stuff to say. Like I just told you we was in East Liberty. My son from East Liberty all the way here yelled out the window, shake and bake. All three of us did, with a box of shake and bake.
Why you lead with my son when you was a part of it?
Yeah, I was. Look,
she tried to decide that all three of us did.
All three of us.
You was
but then it was really him.
You encouraged this behavior.
I do encourage that. Like I'm the type of parents. If I watch your kids, I would. Well, you can't do it now, but I was the type that like I would do door knock, nick knock. Remember that? You knock on somebody's door and run. Mm-hmm. Like I was that type of mom, or I'd be outside playing.
What do you mean that type of mom? I didn't know any mothers that would do that with the
For
children.
real?
Yeah, none of the mothers were doing it with the children.
Yeah.
You are the only type of mom. I'm not mad at you for doing it.
I'm a bad parent in that way. Like
I would be mad as fuck if I look down the street and I see this grown ass woman trying to hide behind a bush. Like I see your grown ass.
See your pinky toe.
You know your knees hurt trying to fucking.
That's definitely me. That
labor behind the bush, like
teaching my kids how to play on people's phones. I did that. I miss that. I miss playing on people's phones.
So with parenting, you missed your calling, but with comedy, you were right there. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I like that.
True.
No, but it's
I definitely miss my calling with parenting.
It's cool. You seem like a fun parent. I mean, none of it was like rooted in evil. So I mean, it wasn't like I was tricking money off a motherfucker's debit card. That would be disrespectful.
That's in the next episode.
There's some good old wholesome, TPing and shit like that. Like those days. I mean, I miss those days.
Nah, TP, that's a bit different.
Oh, that's fun.
Because if it rained the next day, nigga, you owe me the fair one. If you TP my crib and then it rains. We gotta knuckle up.
Wait a minute, this is one.
I got the gloves in the basement.
Do y'all remember when people used to leave all the flyers on your car back in the day for the clubs?
They still do that shit.
And it rained and that thing gets sucked. Yo, that makes you mad too.
I just get mad when your flyers in my windshield wipers, just in general. Like, I'm not. When's the last time you picked a flyer out of a windshield wiper? It's like, you know what? I'm free Friday.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. There was a point in time. Like back in like 2005.
Never in life. I had already known
I was
about
heavy down at the strip. And I would come out and like they might have a flyer on it and be like, look, this this bar right next door? Well, they got 50-cent shots tomorrow. And I'd be like, well, man, I might be in there for 50 cents.
So you didn't care
12.
You didn't care shit about the flyer though. The information that you just told us came from someone's mouth.
No, that was if I would look on the thing and be like, well, 50 cent shots, like, oh, well, I might go see what that is now. Like, I'm like, there was a point in time.
I would say about the flyer. The nigga told him it was.
There'd be a flyer on the dip, and I would come out and I'd look at it like,
never in life, bro. If first of all, if you putting your flyers on somebody's windshield, ain't nobody told you they was coming to your party. I'm gonna keep it like I never had to put flyers on the motherfucking windshield.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I don't know who's in this car. This could be a paraplegic. I don't know. Like you just inviting anybody.
But I feel like back in the day when motherfuckers still had like beepers and shit, like that was still an effective form of communication. You gotta remember, man. Like technology has. Yeah, technology has come a long way, man.
But
Motherfuckers-
parties, the
flip
good
phones
parties,
and
nigga-
Nokias, motherfuckers used to have
But
to
you
pay for
always
text
knew about the
messages and
good
shit.
party. You didn't find out. How many
me,
really,
I feel
really
like
dope
flyers.
parties did you find out about?
No, not parties.
me,
I never found out
What
about
else
a
you putting
party
a
and a
flyer
flyer.
on my window? You're not putting a flyer
No,
on my
for
window
the
for a
clubs.
brunch.
And the strip district in its heyday, the strip district would have like maybe 20 bars. And if you came out of a bar and you saw a motherfucking flyer on your windshield, it might have a little bit of information about where you can get fucked up for a little bit cheaper than what you did tonight. And in those days, I'm like, all right, well, cool, because I'm probably gonna be back down here. Like if it's Thursday night, I might be back down here Saturday night. And if I am, and they got the 50-cent shots down the way, then, I'm going to build my little shit. Now, that was a small window of time between pagers and Facebook.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm going to take
should
your
be
word
doing
on
that.
that out here because I wasn't out here at that time. But I would like to explore with you. Now, being, female comedian, African-American comedian, what was the scene like for you when you first started? And then how do you view the scene now? Because you now have the 3 women, 1 mic, show that's going. You thought I was
You said it right.
I knew
thought
I
you
was
was
gonna
say
say
3
it.
women, 1
Touching it.
cup, but okay, my man.
No,
my
but
man.
see, now you brought it up.
I did.
I'm clutch. I'm like the dude from Roll Bounce. I'm clutch.
When I first started out doing comedy, who I bumped into was T-Robe, Terry Jones, and J-Dub. And I did a lot of shows with them. And they were nice to me. And then I started meeting other females. But I run with a lot of guys. I think because I have that type of personality. I have a more masculine personality. I get along with everybody, in my opinion, in the comedy game. But when I stayed around a lot of dudes a lot. But T-Robe and Terry Jones, like I said, J-Dub, he doesn't do comedy anymore. One Eye. Then I was still doing Off the Grill, so I would still be with Howie. But I stayed around a lot of dudes, so everything was just like okay for me. Like I never had any controversy. Nobody never told me, not the dudes I ran with, they didn't tell me no. If I got scared and I was like, you think I should say this? They were like, fuck it, say it. And that would be me. Like,
But as far as opportunity, like when you can, how often could you get on the scene? How accepting what was the scene like? And then now, again, you're building your own show, and I think you're an underrepresented market. So to have 3 women on one show, I definitely need to get out to it. But like now versus when you first began.
Now the way I got shows, I didn't really book them for myself. People would just tell me about stuff and ask me to do stuff. I mean, that still happens for me a lot. I just did a lot of bars. And I actually didn't get a change in rooms, to be honest, like the arcade theaters and all that. Because there was a lot of white comics that never heard of me before. I've heard of them until I went to improv. So it has definitely changed for me now because, I'm doing a lot of areas that I've never had opportunities to do. Brookline, Brentwood, like areas I had never been in doing comedy. For a long time, I just did a lot of Chitlin Circus stuff.
It seems like, and
a lot
we
of
don't discuss
bars.
off here a lot of that, but it seems like that Chitlin Circuit mentality still happens here, and it doesn't need to be that way. But I'm interested to hear what you think was the change, because when I've seen you, I've always thought you were funny. I look at you now and I'm like, yo, she's all in.
Yeah, what got you back in? I mean, after you said you took the break and whatnot. Yeah, I mean,
I think the change was, it seemed like the change came when I won that contest. That's what it seemed like. And then it seemed like people was like, oh, either they remembered me or they just was seeing me. And then it just, you know what I mean? And I started just being back around. And then actually one of the women, Tracy Williamson, just started managing me. And we're doing the 3 women, 1 mic. We have a company called Bentley. It's really nice. She's
Bent Willie
Bent
style.
Willie, yeah, because I'm
Bent Willie style, all
Bentley,
up
and
in
she's.
it.
But I mean, it's dope, and I don't know. I do look forward to getting into different areas. I can say that,
I think you're funny anywhere. I don't think there's an area that you. I mean, I'm a firm believer of people laughing for different reasons. Like I feel like if I tell a joke in front of 3,000 people, not all 3,000 people are laughing for the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people are laughing just because it was a black dude saying it. You know what I mean? But I can make money off of that. So as long as I don't compromise myself, that's on you. But like I see you go into different rooms and I don't see any difference in the result. So, you know, I hope there's never any lack of confidence in whatever.
Yeah.
I think the city needs you, like the culture needs you, like a young African American, like female comedian, like funny as shit though, like super fucking funny. Like,
I do appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I like being who I am. It's a challenge. Like I did the August Wilson block party, so I had to be clean for that. And that was
when my boy Devin hosted.
Yeah, that was cool. Like, you know, yeah.
Devin was doing this shit. He's weird ass dancing.
He's very weird. I told him, Nick, take them fucking socks off, man. But
man,
you know,
he be thinking his socks killing.
Yeah,
Devin
them
be
is
having
regular
the
socks
with the boat
they're
shoes.
They're not like dress. They're not like the special socks. He got regular socks that he make.
He got quarter socks.
What I think was, because when he did that, the pants was yellow. They was already high water, and he was like, I'm gonna just make it do what it do, and just came out.
Wow.
Yo, Dev he got a whole style about him, man.
He do. He's very different. I bet I know he got a problem with women. I know, because they probably question that, especially black women.
I'm not about to get it. I'm not gonna let you go there, oh my guy.
Black women do.
Right.
They be like, why you? I know they get on his nerves. They do. Why you got them socks on? Why they just don't let that man be who he is? Like, he's more than socks. Like, a man like that, you got to see past his socks. I know you do. Like, you know what I mean? All them goofy movements. You like, I mean, like, that's a lot of explaining in the black community. It is. Like, girl, what's wrong with him? Why he keep doing that? Girl, he's you know what I mean? You got to use big words for him. Like, he's eccentric. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious. He's cute though. I mean, you know, but you gotta get past some socks and shit he gonna come out with. Cause you know it's gonna be something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take him, just imagine you take him to an event
love him
with your family.
And his ankles.
Yeah, like this nigga's ankles is definitely gonna be out. That's not a thing for black men, but this dude, he's gonna do it. He's testing the waters like, what is that? Is that his shoes?
Friend. That is my friend.
He's a great guy. How many times have you seen his ankles though, Ed? I bet it was awkward. Like, dog, like, why you?
With love.
How many times you like, dog, pull your ankles down, man. Come on. Like when the dude got on high shorts and their knees is out for no reason. Nigga, why is your ankles out in here, man?
That might be Ed this summer though, man. Ed's pants be creeping up a little bit.
Straight up.
I had my ankles out at wifey launch party. I had my ankles out.
You did?
It was out.
They creeping up.
It was swag though. Like the pants were
It'd be
made.
stylish.
The pants, first of all, the pants were made to have your ankles out. They were like dress shoot sweats. Like they were like dress pants, but they had like
Wait a minute, hold up. First of all, I seen Ed downtown, right?
You ain't seen me downtown.
Yes, I did. I seen Ed downtown.
Oh yeah, look, she was parked in front of the daycare, but she wasn't picking up no kids. I'm like, get your ass out the way.
My friend, my coworker, she was picking up her children. Ed stepped out the car. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord. With the nicest pleated, the unpleated, I don't know what kind of dress pants he had on. They was blue, a nice, beautiful navy blue. He had on a striped shirt. He had on a tie, a nice watch. Some shoes, the belt matched the shoes. Yo. You saw
him in the daytime.
Yeah, and I ain't say nothing. I watched him. That's how I was creepy. I watched him walk and then come back. And then I said, hi, Ed, because I didn't want to interrupt what I needed to see. I do apologize. But I'm just saying that he looked nice.
Objectified.
Now, yes.
It's objectified.
The socks, though. If you would have seen the man's socks.
Yeah, the socks got to be on point.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, no, socks with the suit, that's important.
So when you have your ankles out, however you wear your clothes, it's totally different from Devin. It's totally different. It's put together when Ed do it. It's put together well. It's sexy, and you gonna have to compliment.
That's my man's though. That's the thing. Like that's my dude though. Devin's
Ed probably got sexy ankles. You be like, "Ooh, your ankles is sexy, nigga." That's so nice.
My ankles was out for wifey launch party. I felt weird about that though.
They probably was nice though.
But it was like
Got
you
the
got
good black-owned lotion.
you gotta have well, wifey.
The
You
black
gotta.
owned
You know what I'm
link-
He
saying?
look like you
Lotion.
look like you use shea butter.
Yeah.
You do?
Man, have you ever met Camille? There's you can't not use shea butter and
I
be
bet.
with Camille. I got something got to smell like shea butter on me in the morning.
Like Dave, I didn't know your feet was that big. You know,
Yeah.
I can't really sit around y'all that long because I'm single and I look at stuff different.
No, what about
than the way
what
I
about
looked
homie?
at y'all.
I liked homie.
Huh, Devin?
I don't know his
The
name.
dude? Well, that's not important. Well, we're not, things happen, Edward. People go their own ways. Some people run. That's what I did. I saved myself. Okay. I've been rescued now it's like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'm free.
Is it hard
That's
to
what I
date
know.
because you this funny?
I'm not dating.
I mean, like, do men get intimidated by your sense of humor?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What happens when I meet a guy as opposed to like, all right, let's say we all do a show together, right? And you kill him, right? And when you get off stage, women will approach you. Men will be like, hey,
You outmanned us though.
yeah, they gonna say, hey,
That's our job is to
You know
pay
what I
for the
mean?
meal and be the funny motherfucker at the table.
yes.
If you the funny motherfucker,
Yeah.
I'm less of a man.
Dudes do not like that.
Nah,
Like
it
when I
sucks.
start ripping and I'm really, you know what I mean? They're going to say, they either say, why don't you chill out with that? Like, don't like when we go over here, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like,
You know what's-
for real.
you know what's crazy?
That's tiny peen energy.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like, in speaking to women, like,
Baby energy.
I get surprised at some of the shit that men do.
And
Like, I feel naive at points when women say, "Yo, men do this." I'm like, "No, they don't." And they be like, "No, for real."
I don't
I'm
put
like,
anything past men, man. Of all the,
It's not
the
that I'm putting it
trash
past-
shit that I know about men, I still know that I don't know all of the trash shit about men.
It's
You know what I mean?
crazy,
'Cause
like,
there's
some
just no
shit,
end
like,
to how trash.
I wouldn't put it past you, but I'm not
Men
gonna
could be.
assume that you do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just be like, damn, motherfuckers really be doing some wild shit. Like, I would never tell you to chill out because you being funny.
See,
Yes.
when me and dude was together, like, what he would want to know is like his advice. He would always be like, "I know you're gonna kill it. Go kill it." That was cool. It's for
not
support.
advice.
It's not.
That's not advice.
You know what I mean? But that's all he
I know
had.
you gonna kill it.
You know what I mean? I'd be like,
Go
"You want to
kill
pray
it.
with me?" I don't pray, but you gonna be all right. Like, you know what I mean? And then his next question would be like, "How much they paying you? They paying you? If they ain't paying you, you shouldn't go." With that being said, meeting out of the relationships I had and meeting dudes like, I'm like, "Oh, you ain't really for me." Or I hear, "I'm funny too." Okay.
Who the fuck? Like, I be listening
Word.
to what women. Who the
Like,
fuck
yeah.
says that? I'm funny too.
Like, I'm funny too.
You can't say that non-aggressive
If-
or combative.
Yeah,
If I meet a
like,
man-
we about to-
Too,
like we about to
motherfucker.
bat,
Like,
like, yeah, we
yeah,
about to have a
yeah.
Fuck that happened to your
Joke
mama.
off.
off.
I've met
Yeah.
a guy and told him I was a comedian, and they'll be like, "For real? Like, I'm funny too." Like, I'd be like, "That's what's up," until they really see me, then they
They
like,
fell out
"Oh,
a piece of cardboard,
yeah." Like, you want I
Let's
got this,
get it.
I got this. Yeah, but when they really see me in action, they like, "Oh shit, she's funny." Yeah.
Like, you.
So
like,
are you?
I'm for real.
Are you still funny?
Like,
Would you like to
nigga,
still be
like,
funny? No,
yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm funny too.
Now they
I'm
tuck
funny too.
their balls, like they be like,
Yeah.
funny
"Ugh."
too.
Yeah, I might have dudes like eyeballing me, before I hit the stage, and afterwards they like, hey, like, they don't want, I guess, whatever I might have said, like, be offensive to them or whatever. It's
I
too
would hate
much.
to argue with you.
I
I would
like
hate to argue with you if you was a certain level mad. You know, when we get to that level where they gotta say something to hurt
Yeah.
you, your shit gonna be all clever. And then you gonna have like follow up because you do good crowd work. So now you gonna look at how I reacted to what you said and start
Man.
calling out the shit. You got a great
Man.
memory and shit. So
God.
now you calling up other events, and I'm
Yeah.
losing. Like, you on the ropes just taking body shots. Like, ah.
I don't believe in God, man, but God bless the motherfucker that dates a comic, man.
Oh,
That shit is not easy.
Well, what do y'all like? Okay, your woman Day is always by your side, and I know your woman's always by your side, except she's with the kids. Like, y'all got some real support. I don't see when I met them, I never see them as the type of women that say, "Don't go." They like, "Go ahead, let's go." That's what that, you know what I mean? I never had that. I never had a dude like, babe, you should put this on. Like, you should do this.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I think, like you said, I mean, now that you're free, you just spend that time like doing you, and then at some point, somebody will be just a supplement.
do shows.
You know what I
Right.
mean, it'll just come around and just be like, all right, cool. Like the plans link up. It's so hard to find motherfuckers where the plans link up. Like, I mean, for any extended period of time. That's why dating is dating. Like, you date, it's an elimination process. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, there's no such thing as a failed relationship. That's just like, okay, we're just gonna go to the. You know what I mean? Like, you're learning about yourself. You're learning about people in general. You're growing, and it's all the other shit. So, like, eventually, as you're shooting for your dreams, somebody will just come along and be like, yeah, that's cool. I got my own thing going over here, and then you combine like Voltron.
That would be dope. I think when it comes to comedy, as far as like people or other women or other comics, never had an issue. Mine is be like in my personal life. Yeah. Because my comic friends be like, yo, that was funny, do this. I don't never have it. In my personal life, that's where I have issues. Not with the comics that I ever, any of the comedians I ever met, it was always fun. I always had a good time, and they was always like cool with me, I guess, and I'm cool with them. I respect everybody, so I like everybody.
Well, I think the nature of your comedy is real, it's raw, you know what I mean? And that's going to cause issue for people personally. But whatever you do, please stay on that stage.
Yeah, I will do so,
The
sir.
city needs you. The culture needs you. So tell the people where they can find you and tell them about the show you have on May 3rd.
Okay, well, May 3rd, I'm doing the 3 Women, 1 Cup with Sean McCarthy and
I told you
Tracy
she was going
Williams.
to do it.
Oh, I said, oh, damn it. Damn it, shit, man. You know what, y'all? It's 3 women, 1 mic.
I wasn't touching
Yo,
it.
it wasn't the cup. Yeah, it ain't the cup. It's not the pornographic. It's not that, though. I mean, maybe after, because it's going to be after party. No.
And she did it so smooth too. She was flowing. She was flowing through it. She had the Lil Kim bop going. Like,
I hate y'all.
1 cup.
I hate
We're gonna be
y'all,
on May
man.
3rd.
I hate
We're gonna
y'all.
be
It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be 3 women, 1 mic with Sean McCarthy, myself, and Tracy Williamson at the Ace Hotel. That's May the 3rd, and the Ace Hotel is located in East Liberty. The show is gonna be at 8 p.m. It's gonna be great. You can buy tickets online. Just go on my Facebook, any one of our Facebooks, and you can click that link. It's on Eventbrite as well. And we have an after party, so it's gonna be nice. So after that, the after party might be the 3 Women, 1 Cup. But the first show is gonna be 3
You a
Women, 1
freak
mic.
ass nigga to buy the tickets to the 3 Women, 1 Cup.
That's disgusting.
When
I
you
would
go
never.
on Eventbrite and put your debit card information out to the for the 3 Women, 1 Cup after.
3W1C purchase.
That's how it show up on your statement. In asterisk 3.
Disgusting guy. Also on the 1st, I'm doing a Antoine Rose event
trash individuals.
called "Make Sure You Laugh." I'm scared about that one though, but
When is that?
the 1st, it's at the Spirit Lounge in Lawrenceville.
That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, you want to make sure you have fun with RB.
Yeah.
Tyler. Okay.
Word,
Yeah,
word.
that's-
Good
that's
events,
the-
man. Go out there and support the Make Sure You Have Fun. If you haven't seen Sam, make sure you go see it. Let the people know where they can find us.
You can find me hosting 3 Women, 1 mic on Friday night down at Ace Hotel.
See,
May 3rd.
He's Mike.
he's Mike. Your name is no longer Day. Oh my
you can
God,
find us on
I'm gonna be so disgusting to you that day. I'm so sorry.
epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play, and Spotify under Drinking Partners. And you can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod.
Listen, we want to thank Samantha Bentley for coming through.
Truth.
For both Day and myself, one of our favorite comedians,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, in the city. So if you haven't
Hands
seen
down.
her, please go see her. Support the 3 Women, 1 mic.
Yes, because Day is hosting, and
Fuck Day. This
Nah.
is about
Hey,
getting. Listen,
I'm a guy around.
but no, we need to support. We need more.
I'm trying to
we need more
facilitate
women
that
comedians
3-part.
you.
out here, man. These are 3 very talented
Yeah.
comedians. You need to go see it. I think, as the scene grows, we have to make sure that we on point with everything. I mean, having every style, every type, everybody's represented. So I'm very happy that you all are doing that. I won't host because you made Day the host first, and I'm petty.
Okay.
No.
Tracy did.
I'm petty. But you know what I'm saying? Drinking Partners is the crew. Epicast is the family, and we out here.
What were y'all doing this one?
8 and we probably will stick with that, especially Tracy, Sean.
Who did I meet? I just met some of Tracy's family.
Her prior sister Joyce.
I don't know. It was at the Mills. I was close to that.
She gonna
Epicast.